Y'all. Well, first off, I want to talk to y'all about weed and how I think weed is a cure. But before I go there, I got an ADD problem, man, focusing problem. Like I be jumping, I jump. You know, I'm like a Mexican jumping bean. Nigga, I can't sit still. So, anyways, before I, came on YouTube, I, was checking out my Instagram or whatever, and there's this man. Before we get to the weed, y'all, Nicki Minaj, I want that bitch. I want her. Anyways, did you see her? Did you see her on Ellen? Did you see that burgundy? Oh my God! And she looks like the brave bitch. That's a brave looking bitch right there. You hear me? That orange hair. Man, that's a fine ass. That's man. So that kind of that spirit right there. That shit. I can't keep quiet. I usually keep quiet about bitches, but her, that's a queen. I can't be quiet about that hoe. Anyways, back, so moving on, but understand, man. Weed. I think weed is a cure, the cure to the world. I don't know. Not cause I smoke it. I actually do a little bit of research, when I put my shit down and get into my serious mode. But I do research and shit, and I really was gonna start growing CBD. There's a few CBD strains out there. I can't think of what they are. I'm not prepared, but I'll come back later. But anyway, there's a few CBD strains out there, and the weed, weed's legal here now, and so you can find CBD strains too in the stores. But the thing is that I was doing some research. I was gonna actually start growing my own strain, growing my own shit, and pass it out to these homeless people and shit, get them off those hardcore drugs. But CBD though, there's different ratios and shit like that, and there's the sativa dominant and the indica dominant, and but I really think one time I had a hangover because I do test theories out, especially when I started looking into it, the different ratios, the that's what I'm looking for. Anyway, I can't think. But anyway, let me. Y'all be getting lost in the zone, y'all. But anyway, the CBD strains though, like the Rick's original and stuff like that, for cancer patients and things like that. Like I was researching more for proactive measures, for people, for sick people with mental illness. I think CBD is the way to go for mental illness. I think CBD is the way to go, for drug addiction. I mean, I really think that, coming from where I come from and doing the research that I've done, and seeing the small effects that it has, when people are in transition, weaning off and because right now, like, they have these methadone clinics that are for like heroin addicts, and it makes zero sense to be on, be addicted to an opiate and then be put onto another opiate to get off of that opiate, and then like here there's a rehab, an outpatient rehab, where you go and dose methadone every day, and that's it. Like there's nothing, you're not there, you're supposed to do groups, but they're not really doing groups with you and shit like that, right? But the bottom line is they're dosing, you dose this methadone every day and shit. And and people are like nodding. I have a aunt who, who's in the program, and so the people on there, the people that go there, like, they be nodding out and shit, like they're on, like they might well be doing what they're doing, popping pain pills and shit, because you're there. It's the same thing. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me, to the methadone program. So though it makes zero sense. But anyway, so I was testing theories because I like to fuck around with weed, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be testing my, they don't know I'm experimenting on them, but but I do. And so you know, uh, I really think that weed, there's, if it were dispensed right, if people, actually open like a rehabilitation center where, you're weaning off of hardcore substances to get onto marijuana, because weed is not a drug, it's a plant, it comes from the earth. God made it, you know what I'm saying? Go read about it, and you know what I'm saying, in Songs of Solomon. So it's not a drug, it's a plant, and it's the cure. It's the cure, y'all. It's a cure to mental illness, drug addiction, any other kind of, you know what I'm saying? It helps you. It help, sativas help motivate, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on to let's go off CBD and do sativas and indicas, because the high THC, in my opinion, since I've been smoking, they've had a lot of higher THCs in these weeds, right? And because they're testing them, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta, I gotta know what I'm talking about. You feel me? So what I've come to realize, right, with these higher THC, because people automatically want to buy the higher THC because you're a smoker, you already know. Anyway, people want to buy the higher THC and shit, right? So I'm all doing that shit, right? And it's like, dang, like I'm like, I gotta keep smoking and shit. It makes no sense. So I had to like stop for a second, because I do that, and really pay attention. Like, wait a minute, like it's like you get super super high, but then like you crash. Like it doesn't make it. So anyway, I've never had weed like that where it does that. So then I started buying the lower percents, like between the 14 and the 17%. And I find that one, you just, the high lasts longer. I think the terpenes in that. I think the terpenes in between in those ones, I think they're greater than what they say that they are, because the high lasts longer. But anyway, I'm just trying to help y'all out, because this is what I think, and I feel like if you're gonna get high, you want to get high and cruise on through and it just flow right. The high THC, like that shit it makes no sense to wear, like, for you to have to keep smoking. Like, I don't see why I don't smoke just to smoke. I smoke to get high. You know what I'm saying? And for it to last, not, I like to flow, I like to go with the flow when I do, and it messes up my flow. So anyway, all I'm saying is get the lower THC. You know what I'm saying? Get the lower THC. Back to the CBD though. And I think if you're smoking, man, if you're smoking, I think smoking slows people down, so that you can pay attention to what's going on, and it calms nerve, like sativa. Again, let's get this sativa is an upper, makes you want to do things like clean the house and shit, do things, makes you creative, productive, very productive. There you go, productive, and which you should be, and and happy. That's like staying happy. But it makes you productive, right? And the indica is like couch lock, it's time to chill, relax, put some, just it's chill time, it's relax time and shit. And so I highly recommend marijuana, instead of like hardcore drugs, and alcoholism. Like, I mean, look, I like to drink, drinking is fun. Not all the time, like, and not on no, like, I drink on occasion, like holidays and shit like that. Like I don't just, or if I go out to the club, I'm gonna have a sip. But people who are like alcoholics, like smoke some weed, you know what I'm saying? Because like it calms your nerves. Like people who are alcoholics and are on drugs need help. They need help, they need to smoke some weed is what they need to do. And it'd be crazy, like these drug addicts, right? I swear, like I have these theories that I've been testing. So they look, man, my pops and shit, right? Where we get some CBD dab, right? And he's addicted to a few substances. And but anyway, we're smoking CBD, the Blue Dream CBD, and man, it got him like he's on the computer. He's on the computer doing shit because we be fucking with cryptocurrency and shit like that. He's on the computer doing all kind of shit. Like he's just like moving, like doing it, and then he's falling asleep. Like it was almost like he was getting regular high, but and then he was smoking a lot of the CBD because he liked it, but he didn't realize that he liked it because the mind, it plays tricks on you when you're battling addiction. And so but it was working. I'm telling y'all, weed is the cure. Capital C-R C-U-R-E. Okay, cure. Like even for old people. And like, look, I used to have asthma and really bad. Like, I was on a nebulizer for a long time, and I grew out of it. But I don't, when I was in my younger, in my teen years, I did choke a lot and shit, like I never had an asthma attack though. You know what I'm saying? But I did smoke a cigarette. Yo, this one time, me and this girl, see, I'll do some shit for the ladies. Anyways, this girl, she's like, she has some Ciroc, raspberry Ciroc, I'm like, I fuck with Ciroc, that's my shit. She wanted to drink, so I'm like, I'm always up for, for pretty ladies, I'll do a little challenge here and there, so but everything was cool, we was drinking the Ciroc, everything was cool, until until she pulled out a Camel Crush cigarette, and I'm gone. I don't even know if I smoke. Yeah, I don't think I did, because I usually don't. If I'm drinking, I won't. Like, I might smoke a little bit. Like, I don't mix because you get sick. Like, and the room starts, like, if you get sick, if you mix and you throw up, I don't like to throw up. So so I don't do things where I know what the repercussion is, and I don't like the end result. So, I stay away. I shy away from things that gonna make me sick and throw up. So I don't really mix liquor at all like that. Liquor and weed. So I didn't smoke. So anyway, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know why it looked so appealing to me when she crushed the shit. So I'm like, let me hit that. So I'm like, let me hit that. Man, y'all, listen. I almost died. I almost died. Like, I had to go to the hospital. I was falling out and shit. My ex had to help me. She said I was laying and I was fucked up. Needless to say, I was fucked up. And I don't get like that. It takes a lot. You have to I'm very cautious about things, getting out too drunk and all that shit, because I gotta be aware. I gotta see what's going on at all times, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really like to get loose, you know what I'm saying? Because my family gets loose enough. They be acting so stupid, My family, when they drink, they just, like, become so careless. Like, they could just, a fucking killer could come carry them away and they wouldn't even know it. Because they just are so just loose with everybody. So I have to be, like, making sure they're okay. So I can't really get fucked up because I'm, like, too busy watching my family. Because, my family was precious to me, but anyway, so yeah, so weed really doesn't do anything to people with asthma and shit like that, and it helps you, I didn't realize I had ADD until, the veil dropped, and now I'm like, oh shit, like all these years, all these years. Okay, ADHD really good. Yeah, I have a temper, you know what I'm saying? I have a temper, I'm black and Mexican, so it's double the trouble, double the terror, you know what I'm saying? I come from real terrorizers, you know what I'm saying, woman beaters, and all kind of, you name it, like again, my family fits the description of cons, the black stereotype. we are, my family's living proof that we are the black stereotype. Understand this. Understand this. Um, which is why, I've come through a long line of drug addiction. I'm trying to tell you guys, weed is the cure for addiction, for those man-made substances that people should not be on, you know. If you want to get to the spiritual realm, get to it naturally, and weed is natural. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. This was just flowing for a second, giving y'all a little this and a little that, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do, this and that, whatever. This mind, especially when I get high, I just be like breezing through different things in my memory bank, on this computer. There's a computer right here, Excel is in here, all kind of my calendar, my 10 key, everything. So yeah. So anyway, I like to go through my memory bank, but yeah. People, research your weed. I really think that we can really, if we work together in harmony, we can cure the world. I think we're all in a place where, this is what the remnant looks like. It's, we're remnant blood, and, like with Kurt Franklin, we need a resolution, a revolution, resolution. Yeah, we need a resolution. So, but we haven't. But anyway, Kirk Franklin's song, if you go listen to it, that was back in '98. I believe, and it's like 10 years later, like we're still doing what's going on. The same shit still happening. So we need to do something. We need to apply. We need to work together. As I look around the world and I see the beautiful women coming together. Shout out to you, beautiful ass women, especially you black women, but you white bitches is fine too. So y'all, man, I used to never be into white women, but some of y'all women. Anyway, and I love shit. I be getting lost when I start talking about women. But anyways, as I look around the world and see, the women are uniting, black women, and other women of all shades, colors. The children, everybody looks pretty unified, different shades. It is a beautiful thing, really. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see this. But I just think that now, now that, racism is slowly dying out, because all, the Ku Klux Klan members, their kids, their grandkids is black. So they have no choice but to, what can you do? Your grandkids is black. Anyway, so now that we can work together, and peace and harmony is what we've always been after. And I think that, it's there. And if we come together, we can cure drug addiction, injustice for children. There shouldn't be no children. It shouldn't be no injustice on the children. Children come first. So the most important seeds. They're the next in line. They're supposed to be better than us. We're supposed to teach them to do better. But yeah, anyways, when they see adults, line up unified, doing the right thing, then it, 9 times out of 10, they, you could become what you see, and bam, bam, and here we are. So, hence, I really think that, the way the world's looking right now, we can all work together, we can work together and build this world and live a day 7, you know, in Genesis, you know, because we just, I think we might have went through Revelation, you know, I think we're starting the book, you know, the books come to life, but we can have a day 7 on some real shit when God rested, you know, because the remnant is alive, you know, and well, and we're ready to get to, you know, moving and shaking because we're movers, you know. So anyway, then we smoke weed. No, remnant smoke weed, you know. There ain't nothing wrong with the plants, you know, ain't nothing wrong with the trees, you know. Understand that. It helps us. It helps. You know, it helps. It really does. You know, people don't understand, you know, if you allowed some weed smokers, you know, because I don't understand is how people be offended by weed smoke, but they ain't offended by cigarette smoke. I don't understand, you know, when you're walking down the street and your child smells it, like it doesn't matter, you know. So I think we should just be cool with it, you know, be cool with the weed smoke and all that, you know, because that's what remnants do, you know, really, really, we do that. So yeah, I'm all about, you know, unity, love and unity, coming together, fixing the world together. I think we can do that. You know, we all you know, we all see that the kids matter. Kids matter. And we should definitely help the kids be better than us, you know. Put the guns down. Show some love, and if you know, show some tough love if you need to, you know. Put them things up if you need to. Not on no bully shit, because we don't bully. We bully bullies, you know. So anyway, some of my theories, some shit talking. This the talking session, you know. I like to talk. I'm in that talking mode, talking zone. I talk, you know. I could talk and talk and talk and talk, but we're gonna cut it short right now. You know, stay up. You know, I'll get with y'all later. Touch base with you later. You know, over and out.